Yeah, you definitely used to be chipping niggas up back in the day, man.
Hey, man. You win some, you lose some, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't win them all.
you lost a fight before? I never see you lose a fight.
I lost a fight.
I remember we was in that club. It wasn't a club. It wasn't a club. It was a fire hall. What was it what was it? VFW?
Yeah, it's a VFW.
And Bull would try to run down and he's boop, 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 boop.
It's because of Sam, man.
The first time in my life I heard sound effects from a punch.
It was because of Sam. It was Sam's fault.
It was like, get these we said these Vietnam and Pac niggas. Yo, we thought we were so tough back in the day. I ain't gonna lie. Vietnam.
Hey, bro.
Pac. You came together, the Vietnam Pac.
Yeah.
Yo, we was bad back in the day, bro.
Yeah.
The Wolf Pack.
Yo, Sam just stole that nigga. Bow.
Yeah.
And it was all started from there.
That was it.
What was it? Me, Dave, I think me and Whiskey.
Yeah.
I think it was me and Whiskey was next to each other. So me and Whiskey was going.
It was crazy.
Me and Whiskey, I think. What's called?
Well, let me tell y'all something before we even get this started. For all of y'all that think that people who live in the suburbs don't have gangs and have fights, y'all totally wrong. Y'all totally wrong, bro.
Oh, man.
Yo, I got named about 50 bro. We was going crazy. We was living in the suburbs. We was mostly suburban, and we was outside of the city. And bro, when I tell you, we had it. It was like, how many gangs was there? But the crazy thing is we had most of the gangs though. We was the one that had all of the gangs.
It was it was crazy, bro. It was just
Brittany. So you got that was and that wasn't even the rap groups. Those are just the gangs that we had. Wolfpack turns into straight fatalities and and then what's it? Iron Eagle. What was the other one? Vietnam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we went to FOD. And then who else? Yeah, like what's the other one? There was another one. What's the other group? Gang. Yeah, it was.
I don't remember having.
We
these
was
niggas,
bad,
man.
bro. We was bad back in the day, man.
Yeah, man. Well,
People wanted to be like us.
Yeah,
they definitely did.
Yeah.
Yo, I swear to you. Listen, bro. I'm gonna go on camera right now and tell y'all this. I used to have this shake, right? It was called Pack Shake, right? We could do it. We could do it. I can't do it by myself, so I have to show you.
I don't know.
y'all. Like this. You remember? It was like that. Yeah.
That's the simple one.
That was the one.
That was the simple
one. That was the original OG one. You know what I'm saying? That joint right there. Yeah. That's it. The pack, the wolf. Woo, the wolf pack joint. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you don't know how many people to this day. This was years ago. I'm talking like years ago. People still do that to me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
See, people, they still give me the shake, bro. And they wasn't even in it. I'm like, you ain't an original member. How you doing that shake?
But I wasn't the original member.
You was an original member adjacent though. You was there.
I definitely was there. Though.
You was there.
I definitely was there. I definitely was there.
If you was in Shadow Company, then you was an original member. That's what it was.
I definitely was there.
You know what I'm saying? But hey,
I definitely was there. Man.
All right, man. Look, man. All right, man. Torture Talk, man. We in here, man.
Torture Talk.
You know what it is, man. Torture Talk, man. Hey, man. Look, man. Look, man. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your subscription day. All the beautiful single sex ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones that just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description or actually on the page. Cash App, no more PayPal to call me Hidden Gym. 1,300 subscribers, 17,000. Yes, I am the King of the North. I went to GNX concert. Let me know what kingdom you from. Got my co-host with me right here. Yeah.
Your boy B. Well, a.k.a. Tank, baby.
Yeah. You know what it is, man? So look, man, you ain't got no shades today. You want me to throw you some?
Nah, I'm
you
good.
sure, man? I got a lot of them over here. Man.
I know, man.
Kumo D's. I got the Kumo D's.
How you like me now?
Yeah, you can put them on if you want. You know what I'm saying? The Wild West shits. You know what I'm saying?
Once in a while, you know, I like to put some shades on. I like to keep it.
Break out. You know what I'm saying?
I like to keep it, I mean.
You like to keep switching it out.
Yeah.
You know, if you keep your hat low like that, you look like you got shades on anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's my old school. I keep my hat low.
So look,
you know what I mean?
Today we're gonna be talking about the father who deleted a police officer. And I got a lot to say about this because the police officer deleted his son. And
yeah.
I got a lot to say. So we're gonna watch a quick video. We're not gonna watch the whole thing. We're gonna watch a piece of it, and then we're gonna watch a little bit of what Dr. Umar says, and we'll be back. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it, man. Let's do it. All right. So look, man. Let's get into the video. See what's going on here.
Oh man, so listen, dog, that's a man right there who killed a police officer days after the police shot his 18-year-old son. Now, Dr. Umar speaking on the situation, he says not guilty by reason of temporary insanity. On the same day of Rodney Hinton's arrest, May 2nd, Trump, in an unrelated activity, signed an executive order to protect police from any responsibility or charges in a negligent discharge of their duty. It's going to be a long, hot summer. Pray and prepare, family, no fear. He also says,
all right, so we're going to stop it there. We're going to continue on some more. But so how you feel about that? How you feel about, I guess I got a couple of questions. I'll bring it back to the large screen because this is going to be a pretty interesting episode. So how you feel about that as far as him doing what he did to a police officer? Now, before we get to that, this police officer wasn't the one who killed his son.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I've been following the story. This story been pretty big, so I didn't have my eyes on it. I feel like he was wrong for unaliving the cop, not the right one.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Not saying that he was wrong, but I understand.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I understand. I totally understand where his mind frame was. I understand his thoughts, even though I don't know exactly what he was thinking. But I know, me being a man and having my sons, I understand where his mind frame could have went to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I do get it, and just I seen reports on both sides. You know what I mean? I seen the police. Before the I seen the police, you know what I mean, pow. I seen that.
So how do you feel about that?
It was once again a bunch of bullshit.
So all right, so let me ask you this. Now I seen this different from you, and I'm just playing devil's advocate. It's not that I'm defending the police. I just want to see how you really feel about it.
Yeah, I get it.
So you don't think that the police was justifiably right by shooting him, even though he had a firearm?
Okay. No. In this particular situation, no.
Why? Why is that?
Okay, well, because he didn't pose a threat. Now, okay. I seen multiple videos.
Yeah.
I seen the video of what the police is trying to portray. The police tried to portray a video of, it was very, it's choppy. It's a very, very, very not clear video.
Yeah.
And then I seen this other video. I forgot the other YouTuber that I watched. I wish I could give him a shout out, but because he was breaking it down. But when the news was showing the video was very clear.
So you saying the police officers showed the body cam footage, and the body cam footage wasn't clear enough so you could make out what was actually going on?
Yeah, it was doctored.
It was it was cut up.
Oh yeah, it was definitely doctored.
Oh, they cut some parts out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
because when they showed the unalive, they didn't show the unaliving.
They didn't show
When
it.
when he was when the young man was shot. You know, when he was shot, he was like this.
Yeah.
When he shot him, he was like this when he was shooting him.
So he was covering up.
Yes.
All right. So let me ask you this: how did we get to this situation?
Get to the what? Okay. Listen, I'm not saying that the
No.
young man wasn't wrong.
I'm not asking you. What I'm saying is, I guess the question I'm asking you is, how do we get to this? How do we get to the shooting? That's what I'm asking you.
Oh, we get to the shooting because I guess one officer saw the gun.
Okay. No, before that, I said before. How did they start pursuing this guy anyway? Like, what happened?
They was in a stolen car.
Okay. All right.
They was in a stolen car.
Okay.
I think it was like 4 or 5 young men.
4 or 5, and they ran, and they just so happens to chase him.
When they cornered them,
yeah,
they all jumped out. Which you know what I mean.
Now, was he the only one with a firearm?
I don't know. They never say.
And was he the only one shot?
He was the only one shot.
And did they catch anybody else?
I didn't hear about that. They didn't speak about anybody else. From what everybody was saying, it was only about this young man.
Now I have another question for you. Now,
sure.
Now, this is my thing, right? Mm-hmm. And again, I'm just playing devil's advocate. I don't side with police. I'm just saying. If the media is not telling us about the other 5 guys who wasn't shot by the police and didn't have firearms, don't you think that this is kind of a way for them to kind of drum up some type of how would I say, narrative in a way? Because if there were 5 guys, 4 of them got away or ran, 4 of them didn't have firearms, 4 of them didn't get shot. The only one that got shot was the one with the firearm. Mm-hmm. Don't you think that? And again, I'm not justifying them shooting him. I'm just saying, if they were out here shooting people randomly, why wasn't the other boy shot? Because
I don't think it was just a situation. I thought the cop was just scared.
You were scared? Oh, okay, all right. Yeah. So it was more of a
it was out more of fear. It was more of a okay.
He got a gun.
His partners. He got a gun.
Wait. Oh, so he wasn't the cop that said he got a gun. Wasn't the one that shot him?
No.
Oh, okay. So it was a different cop who shot him.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So okay, I'm gonna tell you the scene. Right.
All right.
The scene is they running.
Yeah.
And when the other cop sees he's running through 2 trash cans.
Yeah.
So the one cop yells out, "He got a gun.
He got a gun."
So I'm thinking the cop says he was aiming at him when he came from around when he came through the trash cans.
Yeah.
I don't think he clearly seen.
That's bullshit.
A gun.
That's bullshit. I'm gonna tell you why.
No, hold on. He didn't clearly see a gun. I just think when he came out, he heard gun.
Yeah.
So when he came out, I'm gonna get the jump on him, and I'm just gonna light him up when he gets here.
Yeah.
That's what I seen.
Yeah. That's all right. So I'm gonna tell you to you like this, right? First of all, you know how difficult it is to run and shoot.
Yeah.
I don't know if people be watching movies like this is like, you know what I mean? Cops have to stand. They usually stand and shoot.
And that's what the cop did.
They don't run and shoot.
No, you don't run and shoot.
Pow. That's some
fake TV bullshit.
That does happen. Don't get me wrong. But most of the time.
Most times they running away,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
They're like this.
Yeah. Like, so even if he had a firearm, right? Even if he had a firearm, and I hate to say this, and I hate to say it, but even if he had a firearm on him, I still don't believe that the police should have shot him. For reasons, the reason why is because, to me, most black men in America are not holding firearms to shoot police.
Nope.
They're not.
That's why they were running.
They're not. They were. If they were ready to have a standoff shootout with the police, they would have did that.
They would have did that
because that's what they do with each other. YNs shoot other YNs with each other. If it's a standoff, gunslinging, sundown shit, why would they do that? Not do it with the police?
Exactly.
They actually, some of these
You know
niggas
why?
be
Because
having,
they know better.
but they be having heavier firearms than the police.
Yeah, they do.
It's just the police just have a better accuracy.
Well, because most of them really don't know how to shoot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They get trained.
Exactly.
So I definitely think that in this situation, usually when they say gun, and I don't want to say it like this, I don't think that the police is gun ho to shoot black people. I think the police are gun ho to shoot people.
I agree.
Period. I think if you are, whether you black or white, maybe might be a little something more if you're black. It might be a little something. I ain't gonna sit here and lie about that. It might be, oh yeah, he black. He's an animal. Let me get him out of here real quick. It might be a little something, but for the most part, I think police are really aiming to kill to target practice. They want live target practice.
Yeah, I mean, look, you don't get that much time. Most officers don't really shoot their firearm.
Yeah, they don't
at a live person a lot. It don't happen a lot.
Yeah,
as what you may think, people.
Yeah,
that cops is out here shooting everybody. I mean, it's a lot of people in America.
Yeah,
so a shooting occurs. What? It may occur every day, but it's a lot of people.
But not by police. Police don't. The police don't really shoot a lot of people. No. In a year, I would say police probably more. Maybe I would be generous. Maybe 1,000 people get shot by cops. But you got to realize how many people get shot by other people versus being shot by cops. Now, when they say gun, when they say he has a gun, automatically the brain switches into defense mode. Mm-hmm. Police officers are going to. It's going to be that. Yeah. They have to put you down. That's what it is. Again, Police officers are trained to shoot to kill. That's it. They're not trained to shoot to maim. They're not trained to shoot to stop you. Yep. Your legs, your arms. They're trained to shoot to kill. And you know one of the major reasons why they're not trained to shoot you in the arm? Because the arm moves or the leg moves. And if they miss and hit something, that's why they have to hit you in center mass. Mm-hmm. If they miss you and kill a kid, they have to shoot here for here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because this is where the target is. Whenever you go to a gun range, it's all center. If you get a headshot, they give you high five, like, yo, you got a headshot. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time, it's center mass. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? And niggas do the same thing. Niggas shoot. But niggas usually, when they kill each other, they up close. Right. I've seen things on Google where with an AR-15 does to somebody up close in a car, body parts all in the car, bro. Choppers cutting them up. But so all right, so I guess so let's watch some more of the John and then we'll come back. Let's watch some more. What he's saying, Dr. Umar.
We stand with Rodney Hinton Jr., not guilty by means of temporary insanity and justifiable murder of his son by Cincinnati police. Okay, so let's tap into more of this story right here, man.
Next tonight, authorities in Ohio say the man who allegedly rammed his car into a sheriff's deputy, killing him, did so intentionally. The suspect appearing in court today is the father of an 18-year-old killed in an officer-involved shooting on Thursday. The suspect charged with aggravated murder. Here's ABC's Christiane Cordero.
Tonight, authorities say the shooting of an 18-year-old captured on police body cam is connected to the death of an Ohio deputy after that teen's father allegedly hit him with a car a day later. Prosecutors say the attack was calculated and premeditated. Cincinnati PD responding to reports of a stolen Kia at an apartment building Thursday morning. 4 suspects then fleeing police. Among them, 18-year-old Rodney Hinton. Body camera shows Hinton fall as he tries to run away. Police say they heard a metal clinking sound they believe was a gun.
He's got a gun! He's got a gun! On your right! He's got a gun!
As Hinton emerges from behind a dumpster, authorities say, another officer firing 4 or 5 shots.
The officer says that he saw the suspect point the firearm at him.
Yes. Just 6 seconds passed between when police arrived and gunshots rang out. Officials say they tried administering medical aid. Hinton was struck twice and died. Investigators saying this gun was recovered from the scene allegedly found in Hinton's possession.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you why that's cap. I'm gonna explain exactly why that's cap. First of all, didn't they just say that they heard a clinking sound?
Yeah.
Hit the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened if you heard a clinking sound at the ground? Did he run back and pick it up?
No.
So the gun was on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
He got shot by the cop who said he has, the other cop who said he has a gun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's my thing, right? Why are y'all chasing them? I know it's gonna sound crazy to say this, but what are you chasing them for? They stole a car, right? They didn't kill nobody. They stole a car. Now, I'm not justifying stealing cars. I'm just saying, what's the point of you chasing them if they're running away? If they were running towards you, it would be something different in my opinion. But if these boys are running away, why are you chasing them down? For what? Like, what are you chasing them for? If you, let's say you chase them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what happens? Somebody gets killed. And you say he had a gun. An 18-year-old man just got killed. His life would never go on. He just got killed. Now, if you would have just let him run away, recovered the stolen car and did some actual police work, maybe got some fingerprints off the car, don't know. You know what I'm saying? Did something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe maybe they would have went on social media and said, hey, look, we stole the car. We got away from the cops. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all doing it already? Y'all doing it all right? Y'all doing it all
You're doing it right now. So the other boys ain't dead. They got away. So why not? Why you just didn't let him get away?
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
or you could have chased him.
Or you could have chased him.
Tackled him?
Tackled him? I don't know. Now, but that wasn't what I wanted to ask you.
But I just seen the video. Looked like he was just running.
He was just running.
I didn't see him through a side like this.
Yeah.
Like he
aimed the gun at the police.
He like he was at top speed, trying to get to where he wanted to get to, away from the cop.
Away. That's it. So my question to you is, we gonna get to the father, right? And it's a little bit different for me. You running over an innocent person, dog, that's not good.
It's not.
And the reason why I say that is because I understand your grievances. I understand that you should have just went to the police station. If you want to do something, go to the police station and get the cop who did it. You hit a cop who had nothing to do with it. That's number one. Number two, you premeditated. It was premeditated. You knew you was going to do it. It ain't like you said, like, because he's saying, Dr. Umar said that this was temporary insanity, because that's what the dude was pleading, temporary insanity. Saying. And also, too, the lawyer that I was reading that, the lawyer said they not siding with this. The young man, I believe the lawyer that has something to do with his son getting killed, they're saying that they don't agree with what his father did.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess it's two different lawyers. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But the point I'm making is, I don't agree with how he did that. I just think that was disgusting.
Okay, well, I think it was wrong.
Yeah.
And I agree with you, but I understand. Now, I'm gonna try to get you to understand where he's coming from.
Okay.
Now, you just seen your son unalived by police officers.
Yeah.
Now, who knows what was going through his mind at that particular moment?
Yeah.
He might not have thought about, this is what I'm going to do. I don't think he was sitting there like, you know what? The first cop I see, I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do to him. No. But I think by Dr. Umar saying what he's saying, which is a pretty good defense. The reason why I say this is because it can be that way. He's sitting there grieving for his son. He's in the car. He's grieving for his son. He's going through all these emotions.
Yeah.
All these emotions.
So then, okay.
But hold on,
Yeah,
let me
go
finish.
ahead. Yeah.
He's going through all these emotions. He's seeing red.
Okay.
He's seeing red. And the first thing he sees is an officer.
So
Let me
Go
finish.
on.
So he sees that officer. And he's totally distraught. He's in a whole different mind frame than he was of thinking in a logical way.
Mm.
So that would be temporary insanity. If he totally said, you know what, I'm seeing red. I'm not myself. I am totally in a whole different space when I ran over this cop. So yeah, it can be temporary insanity.
So you think that this is the first officer he's seen, or do you believe that this is the officer with the best opportunity that he could get something off like this?
Imagine you pissed off.
Yeah.
You're driving. And you're just going through whatever you're going through in your head. Just my son.
Yeah.
And you just and you banging you banging on the wheel. I'm tired of this.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm tired of them doing this to my people. I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired.
Yeah.
You're in rage.
Yeah. I'm
tired of this. I'm tired of what's going on. And when you look, you see.
Mm-hmm.
And you like, F it. I'm tired of them doing this to us. I'm tired of this doing it, and they're doing it to my son.
Yeah. And that's it.
And that's it.
So okay, so
that's not premeditated.
All right, so let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me ask you this. Now, I never said that I wouldn't do no disgusting things. I just want to let you know.
Yeah.
I can acknowledge that it's disgusting, but if I'm put in that situation, I would probably do disgusting things too.
Yes.
Not gonna lie. But here's the thing, right? So the police officer that he killed, we all say we understand. Do you believe that us as black people have been manufactured to hate police officers so much that this happened because of a lot of the things that police officers have been doing to black people throughout the years? You think that's the reason why? Because I put it to you like this. Let me put it to you like this. There are a lot of young black men being killed, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't see other fathers going to kill other young black men for killing their sons.
Yeah.
So you think that this is more, do you think that, and I know this sounds kind of crazy and it maybe sound a little reachy, but do you think that this type of behavior was orchestrated on us to hate the police so much that now we have to openly do things like this to get attention? You understand what I'm saying? Maybe I need to ask a question.
I don't think that was his mind frame.
Yeah.
I just think that he really was temporarily.
But okay, so
no.
So you say he don't hate cops.
He might hate cops.
That's my point.
He might hate cops, but a lot of people hate cops and don't try to unalive them.
That's true.
A lot of people hate cops and don't try to unalive cops.
That's true.
Lot of people.
Yeah, there's
like I watch the auditors. And they hate cops. These guys can't stand cops.
Yeah.
They're not trying to unalive cops. They're just trying to do it legally. They're trying to stop cops legally. You know what I mean? I just think that, but yes, we have been conditioned more to not like cops. But it's we're conditioned more to not to like cops because our families have been prosecuted, have been unalived, have been abused, have been treated unfairly. You know what I mean? Not saying that everything cops do is not wrong, because sometimes some people, I'm not trying to say deserve, but some people deserve to get handled. Like I was just watching this other video the other day, and I'm watching how this girl was just being, this woman was just acting like the cop wasn't talking to her.
I seen a video like that.
Like, are you out your mind? Like, you deserve to get locked up, lady.
Did you see the video with Benzino, or the way he was talking to the police?
Yes.
And they did all that helping they could do?
Yes.
And he's still talking crazy?
Yes.
So
you deserve to go to jail, bro. I am not one of those Negroes. I'm sorry.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you is, I believe that maybe this wasn't me. Maybe this was. It could have been premeditated, right?
It's a possibility because
Right.
we don't know what's going on in his mind. We just
It could have been premeditated, but that still does not. That still does not take away the fact that it was temporary insanity, because you still, if it's premeditated, it could be you still going crazy a little bit. Because guess what? You could say, I'm going to kill this. I'm going to get him out of here.
Yeah.
When I see, that's premeditated.
Like, no,
but it also is, you are going a little bit crazy.
To me, it's still going a little bit crazy, but premeditated is a little bit different. Because if it was premeditated,
planning for a while.
If he's playing, he would have got the guy that got his son.
But what difference does it make? This is the question I have for law enforcement and all this. Mm-hmm. What difference does it make if it's premeditated or not? Because they're saying you have a chance to think about it.
Yes.
The more I sit with it, the more I'm not going to forgive you.
Yeah. But some people, they say if it's more of an instant thing, you know about.
I know,
instant,
yeah.
We lived that for a good 18 years.
Yeah.
Brother.
We know, yeah.
We live instant situations to a waiting.
You talking back in 3.5 seconds, like
exactly.
1, 2. I know how this goes. You got 3 seconds. You thought about it for a second, didn't you?
Yep.
No, I didn't.
And that's what I'm saying.
So okay, yeah. So I guess when people say it's premeditated, you got time to actually sit with it and actually say I shouldn't be doing this.
Yes.
So what about the police officers? When we say premeditated, and I know it's gonna sound like a reach, but isn't that kind of the same? When you see somebody with a gun, why are you still pursuing them?
Well, because they're trained too.
I guess that's right. Yeah.
This is what they're trying to do.
I'm missing some of the major parts right now. I guess I'm trying to find a reason.
I mean, I get it, and look, I went through the same thing that you're going through.
Yeah.
All the questions that you had is things I've thought of myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm not one of those people that be like, okay, somebody don't deserve to be shot, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because the cops shouldn't shoot anybody. No, because some people are very dangerous and they deserve to get shot.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sorry.
That's true.
Some people deserve to get shot, bro. I'm sorry.
That's true. I
am sorry. Some people deserve to get shot. So, but that young man to me did not deserve to be shot. And that father was I do believe it was okay. If he was just the whole idea and the mind frame of him was just, I'm just going to find the first cop I see and take him out. Mm-hmm. It's very easy for it being the short amount of time that it was. Yeah. And after he watched the video, this is what happened.
Yeah. So he actually seen the video first.
Yeah, he watched that video. He watched the video.
Yeah. I can understand why.
And walked out.
I can understand why he did what he did.
He watched the video with the cops.
He watched the video with the cops.
The cops were explaining what happened.
And he walked out, and then that's what he did.
He walked out.
Got in his car.
And I guess went through wherever he was going through.
Well, all right. So I guess this is what I'm gonna say. And this is the reason why I kind of agree with the temporary insanity thing. If he watched the video with the cops, and he didn't kill the cops that was in there, he had to go and think. Not think about it, but it hit him. Like, I can't believe this. And that's when he went. But that's going to be an issue for him.
Yeah, of course. That's what you got lawyers for.
Yeah, that's true. But that's going to be an issue because they're going to say, well,
hopefully he finds somebody
if you was temporary insanity, then why didn't you hurt the cops that you was watching the video with?
Because at a particular time, like, sometimes I'm sure when they say he walked out.
Yeah.
He watched the video, he walked out. And it takes some time to process. Like you say, it builds up. That situation can build up into you.
Yeah.
How you're not going to see your son again. That's what I'm
saying. Yeah, it could have built up.
I can see, I can feel. If I was a director, I promise you, I could, if I was a director, I could get a camera and show you what was going through his mind.
Yeah.
Through my eyes. But I can show you and you would believe it.
Yeah.
If I could find a right actor for this.
Yeah.
I could direct that.
Now let me ask you this before we even get going. Before we what's the name? Because I don't want to watch. I'm gonna watch. We gonna watch a little bit more, and then I want to ask you a question. Then we gonna get out of here on this. So.
On Friday, a day after that shooting and 2 hours after the Hinton family reviewed the body camera footage, according to the family's lawyer, a driver crashing a car into a Hamilton County deputy directing traffic near a commencement ceremony, killing him. The suspect, authorities say, is Ryan Hinton's father, Rodney Hinton Jr. Hinton's attorney calling the officer's death a horrific tragedy. At his first court appearance today, Hinton walked through a room packed with law enforcement. He's now charged with aggravated murder. With the Hamilton County Sheriff says the deputy's death was a tremendous loss. Hinton Jr. is currently being held on no bail. His bond hearing scheduled for Tuesday. Whit.
Christian Cordero, thank you.
Now, when I first heard about the situation on the surface, I'm thinking, wait, okay, he killed an officer in retaliation for his son being killed. I don't know why, but for a quick second, I thought it was the same officer, you know? It made sense to me, like, oh, damn. That's how I was, like, that's crazy that he did that, but I understand that he did that. Now, to find out that it was a random officer, which makes more sense because when it's an officer shooting, they usually have to go sit home for a little while, so it makes sense that it's a different officer. So I still could understand the snap and insanity in that situation, but at the same damn time, him killing the random officer is crazy. That's crazy. And trust me, I understand the disconnect between law enforcement and the black community. I get it. I get it like a motherfucker, but there is some officers that are out there that are trying their best to fix the shit. They trying to be the good ones in the crowd. So just randomly killing one dog, that's tough. You just don't know what side of the fence that dude was on, bro. There's a lot of folks out here that just need a job to feed their family, and that's the job that they take. And to be honest, to keep it G, reasons like this is the reason why that job probably would never be, you know, in the options for me, because a lot of folks look at you as being on that side no matter what your character is. Once you put on that uniform, they just look at you as being one of them. It doesn't matter, bro. And to be fair, often too many times we've seen, no matter the skin color, the gender, many officers do pledge allegiance to that blue. Once again, I could see him snapping, but also I could feel empathetic to that officer and his family. But if it was the officer that shot him, I can't tell you that I would give a damn. I'ma just keep it G with you. I can't tell you that I would give a damn. Eye for an eye, Rodney Hinton, A Father's Revenge.
If somebody kill my son, that means somebody getting killed. Tell me what you do for love, loyalty and passion love. All the memories collected, moments you can never touch. I wait in front of homies, spotting watching hit his block. I catch the homie leaving service, and that's all I got. I chip the homie, didn't throw the blur in his lap. Brought myself to the court, like, man, I did that. Ain't no black pound when your baby killed my coward. I can't even keep the peace. Don't you play with 1 hour, and be murdered in the streets. It be bikes in the hour, get a worry on the streets. Paramedics on the down. Let somebody touch my mama, touch my sister, touch my woman, touch my daddy, touch my...
I found out. What y'all think about that, man? This person says there was no reason for so many police.
Yo, this nigga Kendrick predicted the whole thing, yo. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Bro. That nigga Kendrick predicted the whole thing before it even happened, bro. He said, let one of these officers kill him. I'll kill him and throw the blower in his lap. To drive myself to the court and tell the judge, yeah, I did that.
That's what he's saying.
Yo, that's crazy. Bro, look. But all right, so I guess the last question I have for you is I understand police officers are very polarized when it comes to the black community. But don't you think that there should be more black cops? And it's a reason why I'm asking you this. I'm not just saying that because I know people look at police officers as they're the enemy, right? Mm-hmm. But the reason why I think that our communities are kind of messed up in a way when it comes to officers, right? And the reason why I say that is because let's say me and you was cops, mm-hmm. right? And we lived in Sicklerville. And we knew John, we knew Anthony, we knew Ty, and all of them we all grew up together. But we are the police in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
So guess what? We know your father. We know your mother. But nowadays, police officers from Cherry Hill
are policing
people live in Camden.
Yes.
And you like, well, I don't know you. You don't know me. But if I knew your father, I could be like, look, ain't you John's son? Come on, let me take you home. Talk to your dad. I think that's the reason why there's a big disconnect. And I can tell you why, and I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna tell you why that's one of the major reasons why. Because us as Black people don't want to be police officers. We don't. We don't want to police our own community in that way. We think that we can just hug it out. It don't work like that. Especially with a lot of these YNs, man. They ain't trying to hug nothing out.
I was talking to an OG one day. I had that same theory, bro.
Same thing?
Yeah, same theory. I think when it comes down to law enforcement, the people that live, you should live in the town that you police.
Yes, 100%.
There's no more to that. You should live in the town that you police because you have an investment to that community. And like you said, you would know the people in your community because you pretty much grew up there.
Yeah,
you grew up with the people, and people would trust you because they grew up with you. It's a whole big difference.
Yeah.
When somebody and it's especially in the Black community, a whole Caucasian man that you want to become trusting to them, you're not going to be trusting to them.
And on top of that, they're the cops.
That's the point I'm making.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be trusted, but somebody that you've known for years.
Yeah.
Somebody that you grew up with, and y'all probably did some dumb stuff together.
Yeah.
And he went this route, and you went that route.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just be that way, fam.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And you would have more, as an officer, you would be more invested into that community. You'd be more invested into what. That's why, like, you ever notice, like, small towns.
Yeah.
They talk greasy as hell to their cops.
Yeah.
Because they know them.
They know them. Yeah.
They know most of these dudes.
They know them.
They know them.
Yeah. They know them.
They know them.
Put that gun. You ain't gonna do nothing with that. Put that thing down.
What I mean?
What's wrong with you?
What you mean? I'm about to go talk to your Paul. To your Paul J.
Yeah.
You keep on messing with me, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna go talk to your Paul.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's what the sheriff. Everybody knows each other. That's why it's more of a community. And they, you know what I mean? But with us, with the inner cities, especially with the small, Camden is a small area. You know what I mean? It's definitely a hood, but it's a small hood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if the people that live there policed there, I think it would be a safer neighborhood because the police would know. People wouldn't hate the police as much.
Yeah.
Because they know them. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's hard for somebody, and it's even harder for a criminal to be like, you know what? I want to shoot at my cousin. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that could be my cousin that's coming out that police car. Yeah.
You're absolutely right. When you put white officers in Black neighborhoods, you creating a volatile situation. 100%. Whenever you put white officers in a Black town with the history of police in Black people, that is 100% a volatile situation. Now, the reason why I understand why there are white police officers, because a lot of Black people don't want to be cops. So you do have a lot of white police officers, but that still doesn't negate the situation, because I do believe that a lot of these white officers I'm not going to put them all on the cops, but the township should have meetings with the police and the people. So even if you're not from there, you can introduce yourself, officer such and such. This is my son, my daughter, blah, blah, blah. This is officers. But most of the time, you in Camden, you don't even know, you might know the cop's name because he's a dickhead.
Oh yeah.
So you like, oh, I know that's Officer Jack right there. He's a fucking dickhead. You might know them, but you don't really know him.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I think if it came down to it, I think the restructuring of the police in the black community should definitely be something that us as black people should start to invest in. If you want to be a police officer in our community, you have to get to know the whole families in this community. We have to know your name, your badge number, and everything about you. Or not everything about you, like your personal life, but we need to know what time you working and everything. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's better that way than actually just sticking a white officer in a black neighborhood and then that's it. And then something happens. He don't know who Rondell is.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Rondell could be a good kid. He just got caught up.
Yep.
In a mad city.
Which it happens all the time.
You know what I'm saying?
It happens all the time.
Yeah, exactly. This could be one of those situations.
The reason why my mom got me out the hood. I'm not even gonna lie. I was doing the bullshit. My mom seen it. Said, nah, you don't go move with your dad.
I know you was doing the bullshit. I know you was.
Ooh, was I?
I was too.
Was I, bro?
Oh, man. We was doing the bullshit back in the day, boy.
If I was stayed in the city,
oh, man.
most definitely I'd have
We'd be out of here.
I'll be out of man. I'll be dead or in jail, bro.
I already know it.
No more to it.
Yeah.
I was on the path, bro. I was on the path of what, you know what I mean? I was, it was that fork in the road.
Yeah.
I was about to make that right.
The devil like, hey, come on, bro.
Yeah, I was there, brother. I was there.
Come on, pick some crops with me.
Yeah, man, I was already,
got you, bro.
I was already, I mean,
Man,
look,
you see all of this over here?
I was already a paid lookout. I was already jumping niggas and getting jumped too.
Jesus on the other side, like, come over here.
And this is at 4th, 5th grade, my bro.
Jesus, it look boring over there. I don't want to go over there.
Exactly.
All your girls are covered up.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
the devil, like, I got all the hookers and guns over here.
I ain't know no positive cops.
Yeah, no.
I did not know. I didn't know anything about a positive cop.
That's what I'm saying.
You had the DARE program, but nobody gave a fuck about no DARE program. I ain't know no positive cops.
Yeah. And listen, we just talking about the police. We're not counting the dickhead niggas though. Like that be doing some crazy shit. That they really making things intense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The cops, trust me, cops are cops. But let's not forget about the dickheads.
Mm-hmm.
The niggas. Cause they come in and destroy everything.
Facts.
Those are the ones. And we used to be those. We gave our life away. You know what I'm saying? We was one of those niggas. But we gave it up. But I understand, man. But yeah, man, we gonna get out of here, man. Hey, man, thank y'all for joining us. We appreciate y'all on this one, man. See y'all on the next one, man. Peace. Bye, man. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, he can get it. This guy just need the right lawyer to